Welcome Aries to your 2020 March reading. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you to everyone who has been tuning in over the last few months. I'm only really new to YouTube, and I'm still offering my free mini reading for all new subscribers. So if you've got a question about this spread, or you've got a question that about something that doesn't come up in this spread, that's not really doesn't this reading doesn't touch on, then please use your free mini reading to ask about that. You can just put your question in the comments below, or if you want to keep it out of the public forum, just please email my private email address and I will be happy to get back to you. Now, this month, I must say happy birthday for some of you, Aries, that are in the end of March. And this month you start out with the sun in your reading, and that the sun makes everything beautiful. Whatever little challenges that come up for you, the sun takes the severity of that away. So the sun just is such a wonderful card. You're going to have such a great month in March. You know, you've got a lot of joy, a lot of happiness, and you know, you're just gonna. It's just everything is good about this. Is one of my favorite cards. Everything is good about this. You know, you're going to get a lot of opportunity and possibility and creative ideas as well that will be coming to you, and you're going to be able to act on them. You know, you've got a lot of movement as well that the Knight of Pentacles supports for you in March. So there's a lot of things that are going to be happening, although a little slower than perhaps you would like, because the Knight of Pentacles is a slow-moving energy. But you are on the move this month, and you are going to accomplish a lot of things, and a lot of new ideas that you get are actually going to be acted on, as I said, and you're going to really be just so successful. And, you know, it talks about the sun is like, talks on all levels. So you're going to be, if you've been unwell, you're going to get healthy. If you've been lacking energy, you've got a lot of vibrancy and energy this month. So the sun really sets you out on a good path for March. Now, I see that just a message for some of you, someone, possibly an air sign, so that's Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, is going to be gossiping about you behind your back. Now, that's just an offshoot message there that I was getting through this reading, which kind of didn't really fit in with the rest of the reading. So that's why I felt like that was a significant or special message just for someone who happens to be listening in. But this month as well, it talks about making the right choices, and, you know, just be careful that you do make, you do make the right choice. That's a kind of, make sure you make the right choices. Everybody wants to make the right choices, but and sometimes we do and sometimes we don't, and that's just the way life is. But this card is sort of saying, think about it deeply, and make sure you have a lot of integrity. If you're making a decision, make sure there's integrity behind that as well. Also, this month for some of you, it speaks of a battle that you've kind of gone through and you've beaten it, but you look back and you sort of think, wow, was that actually worth the energy and the effort? So I feel like in March you're going to be reevaluating some stuff that that's happened to you, and yeah, you're going to be questioning some stuff this month as well. Now, there's also a bit of a warning with the Five of Swords. Now, this is can speak of a not a very pleasant person, or somebody who doesn't have your best interests in their mind. They have their own interests. And so just be careful of people that perhaps don't have the right motives. And this can also be somebody that doesn't necessarily have bad motives. They're just not the same as yours. And you, I feel like this month you're going to make a move to get away from people like that. You're going to be able to see through that, and you are going to be able to get rid of those types of people in your life. But yeah, I do see you this month as well, sort of looking at your life and reflecting and sort of saying, is this the direction that I really want to be going in? You're going to be having a lot of questions like that. But I see you so successful. People are looking at your work, and you may well be, given awards. That's the kind of level of achievement that you've reached. You've done a really good job. Money's looking really, really good for you, and you're really successful. And as I said, the sun just speaks of success, joy, happiness, fulfillment, all of those sorts of things. But yeah, there is definitely, I see you making a move away from negative people who potentially don't have your best interests at heart, and moving away from someone who's gossiping about you or talking about you behind your back, and just not that nice a person. So you're definitely making moves this month, and you're also putting a lot of plans into action. You are seeing the future and how you want it to be, and actually making plans to get those achievements. This could have something to do with work for some of you. And you're going to be really successful. You're going to be on the move. And again, the message, maintain your integrity. Be above board with everything that you choose to do. And I think things are really going to work out well for you this month. Now, the Seven of Pentacles, and that's a card of hope and patience. And for Aries, patience isn't perhaps one of your greatest attributes, but you're going to have a lot of it this month. And you've put your plans into action, and you just have to wait, and they are going to grow as if you've put seeds into a garden and you're waiting for those to grow. That's exactly what's happening for you in March. You're just waiting, and don't be worried that all of these plans that you're putting into place are going to work, because they're going to be very successful. The sun just essentially guarantees that. So you are really going to be getting the desired results that you're wanting this month. And you've been feeling like there is this kind of a standstill in your plans, and you've been patient. Well, also March speaks of movement. Things are beginning to move, and you are going to be seeing results. There's also a lot of messages this month, a lot of emails, could be some legal things that you're dealing with as well. But again, anything like that you will be successful in. Also, the Page of Swords can represent a person, and this is an air sign, so Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, sorry, I just had a mental blank. And they, this person, normally this sign would be an Aquarian in my deck, but because this is a general reading, it can be any air sign. And it is someone who, it's someone who's potentially younger than you are, or if you yourself are young, then it is someone who is someone who is your age or a little younger. And they are someone that has a lot of new ideas and interesting and fresh ones. And they like trying out new things, and they've got a curiosity about the world as well. So if this isn't an air sign, this person is going to be significant in your life. And if you ever have heard of that term, indigo children, the Page of Swords really represents an indigo child. It's one of those people that instantly know the difference between truth and lies, and they speak rather bluntly as well. They say what they think without too much tact, and but sometimes the messages that this person is saying, although very tactless and very blunt, can be very valuable to you. So listen out for those messages if they're coming from this person. You are so successful, as I said, this month. Wow, the 6 of Wands. You've just accomplished a great deal. You know, it's the victory card, the 6 of Wands. You've just achieved so much. And, you know, as I was saying, this, you might even get an award or get a promotion, or, there's going to be some new level of attainment for you in the month of March. You've reached that next level. You're absolutely just going to have so much success in your work. I definitely feel this is work, because wands do talk about work, or if it's not work, in a creative project that you've been involved in, or something like that, the planning of a creative project, you're just going to have so much success. And, you know, not only have you got the 6, you've got the 3 of Cups, which is just like celebration, partying. And I mean, as I said, this month is a birthday month for a lot of Aries, so this could be your birthday party, but I really feel like this could also be just a happy, enjoying, a happy, joyful time, a happy, joyful party. You know, Aries don't need a reason to have a party. They are such good hostesses or hosts, and they just know how to throw a party. So I really do see that being a great time for you in March. Now, we have an interesting card, the High Priestess. Now, I feel this month as well is going to be significant on another level, because there is this High Priestess giving you a message that you are going to be... It talks about, it's very spiritual. So it talks about meditation and inner reflection. And this is kind of supporting what I was saying before about, you know, the patience type of thing, and this 5 of Cups scenario that's happening here. You're reflecting on people, on that from your past perhaps, or in your life at the moment, and you're reflecting on certain situations that may not have been that great, and you're going within and you're going into that quiet place, and you're really understanding yourself on a deep spiritual level. And this is just something so precious for those of you. And I mean, if anyone's actually listening to this reading, I feel like, you know, you're going to be quite spiritual people to be even looking for things like this on YouTube. And so you understand how amazing it is when you get that connection and a more deeper relationship with your higher power, your that spiritual element that, I think everybody needs to have to be complete. You don't necessarily need to have a specific religion. I'm just talking about spirituality in general, that other dimension that people find in all different ways. So you are really getting clarity this month, and you're getting clarity that you're heading in the right direction, because this month there also was that warning of just be careful about making certain decisions and which direction you are going in. And I think if you keep within your integrity, you're actually going to make the right decision, and I feel it's very assured this month with the Sun and the High Priestess. And it doesn't actually necessarily talk about any action that you're going to be having, but that you're going to take, but you're just really going to be pondering things and perhaps keeping them to yourself a little bit, just really going in and having your own thoughts for yourself and reconciling those with your own God, for want of a better word. And so I really find that significant for you this month. And that leads very nicely into your Doreen Virtue Healing with the Angels card, which is spiritual growth. And I mean, I'm not picking these cards out. I'm just shuffling and meditating on Aries and what's coming up for you in March, and these cards just fall out of the deck. So the fact that you've got the High Priestess and then spiritual growth in the one reading, I feel this is very significant for you in March. And I just want to read out Doreen Virtue's words because they're always so beautiful. So you are going through a time of rapid spiritual growth. Enjoy the process. During this time, you may feel a mixture of many feelings: confusion, excitement, fear, and wonder. You love your renewed connection with the divine, and you wish you could read, study, learn, or meditate on a full-time basis. Simultaneously, though, you may worry about the implications that your spiritual studies will have on the rest of your life. What impact will your new spiritual pursuits have on your job, marriage, or friends? These worries create a fear that may erode the enjoyment your spiritual studies bring you. Surrender these fears to God, dearest one. Trust that you are supported, loved, and guided each moment. Don't worry about how your future will blend with your spiritual growth. Trust that the same power that brought you to your spiritual path will also take care of everything else for you. After all, this power supports all of the planets in the sky. It will surely support you perfectly too. Wow, and I never actually thought about it that way. Like, some people can actually be very scared to open up about their feelings on spirituality or, that side of themselves, whatever it may be, whether it be you are becoming deeply Christian, or you are now changing faith and you want to be a Muslim, or you want to be Jewish, or you want to turn your back on structured religion and you want to be more spiritual. A lot of people find that really scary because it makes you different and it opens you up to being labeled as a weird person or someone freaky. But the message is this month, don't be scared. Just allow yourself to move in the direction that you absolutely resonate with. And I really see that happening for you in March, and it's going to be a wonderful time. So I can't believe I've been rambling on for so long. I do apologize. Don't forget, take up that opportunity of your free mini reading when you subscribe. Just ask your question below, or or email me, and check out my website too, kazana.com.au. There are beautiful crystal jewelry, all one-off pieces only, and the meanings of the crystals are also in that website as well. So I hope you enjoyed that. Please tune in next month, and bye. Love you.